We are live in Fort Collins, Fraser Valley Eagles 14U. Semi-final. Winner of this match goes to the final this afternoon at 2 p.m. We got ridge between the pipes today. We are playing, I believe it's the Tri-City Storm. For the task, we got Ridge in the goal. We are starting with Gunner and Ever on D. We got Vela at center. And on the wings, we got Miles and Judah to start us off. All right, we're about to get underway here. Let's go, Eagles. Here we go. There's the opening face-off. Eagles take the draw. Gunner loses it in his skates. And Tri-City takes it over the blue line into the defensive zone. Eagles recover, get it out to center ice. Miles plays it along the boards. Vela picks it up, brings it over the blue line, knocked back out. Gunner sends it in to the opposing zone. Oh, we got a possible icing to start us off. No ice, they're playing on. Ever sends it around the boards. Big hit by Miles on the boards. Judah picks it up, sends it to the middle, gets his own pass, sends it in over the line. Kai comes in off the bench. And we got a whistle at the blue line. Hey, what's the team we're playing? Anybody know? Utah? Well, I'm just going to call them Blue because I don't know who they are just yet. All right, Eagles. Puck's in the Eagles zone, goes into the corner. Knox is out there chasing the man around behind the net. Owens pinches the guy off. Puck goes to the front of the net. Kai picks it up. He's breaking out. Looks like we're going to have a 3-on-2 here. He brings it in over the line, goes to the corner. Circles back. Still got the puck. Sends it in front. Owen misses the pass, goes back to the point to Stanley. He gets a shot. Puck's behind Blues net. And kept in at the point again by Knox. Sends it toward the net. Oh, tipped by Waldo and just goes just wide. Puck's behind the net. Kai picks it up. Makes a couple moves. Comes to the middle. And then just sends it around behind the net, where Owen's there in the corner to pick it up. He's got a little bit of space. Sends a pass. It's picked off by Blue. Knox picks it up. Sends it all the way across where Thor is. Brings it in over the line. He's going to get a shot on net. There's a save by the goaltender. Puck goes into the corner. Puck's along the boards. Send it back the other way along the board. Stanley's trying to pinch in at the point, but the puck gets out over the blue line, picked up by Knox. Knox gets it out of his zone. And that is picked up by Vela. Vela's coming in over the line. He's got space. He's got Garrett with him going to the net. Garrett's in front. Oh, couldn't get a handle on that pass. Gunner keeps it in at the blue line, sends it around the back of the net. Oh, it's kept in again at the blue line. Vela spins around, he's got a shot, and that's blocked by the defenseman, goes behind the net. There's a big hit behind the net. Puck's along the boards. Blues trying to clear it out. Eagles keep it in. Gunner keeps it in the corner there. Vela gets a shot and he scores. 5-hole on the one-timer. Nice goal. Way to start, Eagles. Does anybody know the name of the team? What's the name of your guys' team?
Dawgs.
Dots?
Dawgs.
Dawgs, okay. Okay, we are playing the Dawgs. Alright, face off at center ice. Dawgs win the draw. They send it up the boards, goes into the zone, picked up by Gunner. He'll clear it right back out. It goes all the way down. This could be an icing. It is an icing. We'll have a whistle and a face-off in the defensive zone. Dawgs. What are we playing? All right, we got Kai on the face-off. He wins it over to the side to Judah. Tries to put it up the board. Stolen by the Dawgs. They throw it into the corner. And Knox and Miles have it in the corner, but they lost it to the Dawgs player. But now it goes up to Kai. He sends it up. Oh, and Judah picks it up on the left wing. He's got a little chance, but he couldn't get it around the defenseman. Puck goes all the way through the goaltender. There's a goal. Judah comes in, knocks in the loose puck. And the Eagles start with a 2-0 lead, 9:14 into the first period. Face off at center ice is Kai. Dawgs win it. They're going to send it up the boards. There's Stanley to get it out of the zone. Kai picks it up, brings it into the offensive zone. Oh, and Judah follows him in. Puck goes to the boards, knocks on the blue line, keeps it in. Dawgs are able to clear. We come out to center ice. Puck gets thrown into the corner. It's behind the net, picked up by Stanley. He tips it up to Kai. Kai tries to get it up the boards, stolen by the Dawgs. They throw it back into the other corner. Try to send it along the boards. Miles gets it on the boards. He's breaking out to center ice. Dawgs' defensive player was able to knock that puck away. He's going to send it around. Miles gets a little hit behind the net. Gunner keeps it in at the blue line, sends it towards the net, blocked by the defenseman. Sent out to center ice. Ever controls the puck. Ever's taking a look. He gets it up to Vela. Vela tries to make a move, loses the puck. Dawgs get it, but Gunner keeps it out of the zone. They're battling along the boards. Still a little scrub along the boards. That was an offside right there. And we got Vela taking the draw with Thor and Owen on the wings. We got Ever and Gunner on defense. Dawgs control the puck. Whatever gets it, tries to send it in the zone. They're still got it at center ice. Dawgs take control, coming over the line, gets a shot on net. Big save by Ridge. Get Ridge involved in the action. Puck still behind the net. Gunner sends it around. Looks like we got a penalty coming. We got Ever going to the box for a rough. Looks like Ever's going 2 minutes for roughing, so the Eagles are going to be shorthanded. Face off in the defensive zone. Looks like we got Owen at center, Vela, Thor, and Gunner on the ice. Here we go. Ridge is ready. Dawgs control the face-off. They send it back to the point. There's a shot. Big block by Owen. Puck comes out to center. Thor's chasing in pursuit. Dawgs bring it over the line, and they're offside. We got Thor going to the box for an elbow up here on the center ice along the boards. Eagles putting themselves in a little hole here. It's midway through the first period. They're going to be on a 5-on-3. Kai's there for the face-off. Kai wins the draw back. Gunner's able to take it around the back. Trying to get it out of the zone. It's corner. Vela's battling in the corner. Puck comes behind the net. Oh, he tries for a wraparound. Ridge gets a pad on it, and they're able to clear it out to center. Here come the Dawgs setting up on this 5-on-3. They're bringing up the boards. Bring it over the line. There's a shot. Big save. Ridge sends it to the corner. And Kai's able to clear all the way down. And we're going to have an icing. All right. Here we go. Kai's on the center. We got Stanley and Vela on the ice. Stanley gets it, tries to clear, blocked by the Dawgs, goes into the corner. Oh, we got another penalty coming for the Eagles. Came out a little feisty this morning. Dawgs keep it in the zone. There's the whistle. And we're going to have a third man in the penalty box. We have a little party in the penalty box this morning. We have 46 seconds left on the first penalty. So we are going to be 2 men short for the next minute and 6 seconds. Hopefully we can gain our composure here. We got Owen taking the face off with Kai and Vela on the ice. Owen brings it around the back of his own net, maintains possession. He's trying to get it out. Kept in at the point. There's a shot. Save Ridge. And he'll hold on to it and draw. Face off. All right, they've been keeping the puck away from their net pretty well, being a 5-on-3. There's the face off. Dawgs control, but Kai gets it, sends it around the boards. Vella's there to tip it up and out of the zone. No icing on the play. This will kill some time. All three Eagles waiting in the neutral zone, able to separate the man from the puck. Now Vella's got control. He'll send it up the boards. He'll get his own little rebound off the boards, and he's coming to the net 1-on-4. Tries to get a shot off. Now the Dawgs are coming the other way. They got a 4-on-2. It comes fast over the line. Owen, good defense. They send the puck behind the net, where Vella picks it up, sends it to Owen. Owen's got control. He'll send it up the boards. Oh, and it takes a nice Eagles bounce and gets up to center ice. Dawgs got control. They're coming over the blue line, onside. Force the puck into the corner. Uh-oh, what do we got? We got a man come out of the box. Got a little confusion over at the bench. They were 5-on-3 with 3 guys in the box. So that when the penalty expired, you're supposed to wait for a whistle to go back to the bench. And I think they may have come out of the box and went right to the bench during the 5-on-3, which looks like they're just giving them a warning. There could have been too many men on the ice. Oh, unless he just walked out of the penalty box onto the bench. There's a little door right there. I think that's what happened. All right, Dawgs coach looking for some clarification on what just happened. And we are 5-on-3. Nope, we're back to 5-on-4. Here we go. 1 man in the box for another minute 30. We have a 5-on-4. Vella controls the puck, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, takes it out to center ice. He's got a head of steam. He'll get around that defenseman, trying to take it to the net. He'll center it. Ends up in the corner. Goes back to the point. Kai's got it. He sends it across to Ever. Ever's taking it in. He'll take a shot on net. Glove save. We'll have a face-off. Oh, golly. We're going back to the box. Oh, Dawgs get a roughing penalty. So it looks like we got a 4-on-4 for a minute 06, and then we'll have a power play for a minute. 4-on-4, that's a roughing penalty on the Dawgs. Owen takes the draw. Dawgs win it. They're going to send it around the boards. Ever's going to pinch in and try to keep it in, unable to. Puck gets out of the zone. There's an offside. Missing a man. There we go. Miles comes in off the bench. We're still 4-on-4. Owen wins the face-off forward. Forechecks into the corner. Arapaho tries to clear. Ever keeps it in at the point. Actually, it's Miles. Sends it over to Vella. Vella gets a shot on net. Save goaltender. Puck's in the corner. Dawgs try to push it up the boards. Vella keeps it in. It's in his skates. Still onside. Now it goes into the opposing team's bench. We'll have another face-off. 31 seconds left on the Eagles penalty with a minute 25 left on the Dawgs penalty. We have 4:02 left in the period. All right, we're still 4-on-4. Eagles win the draw, back to Ever. He'll send it into the zone. Dawgs take control, come over center. into the zone, still with control, puts one behind the net, goes along the boards where Judah picks it up. He's able to send it out to center ice. It's going to go all the way down, but they're calling no ice, so we play on. Miles is in on the forecheck. Judah battling along the boards. It comes free to Miles. He'll take a shot on net. Goalie will save that one and cover up.
All right.
The Eagles have their power play unit out there. They're going to have a power play for 51 seconds. We got Waldo on the draw. There's the face-off, one to Judah. He'll send it back to Ever. Ever will send it into the corner. Waldo pursues it behind the net. Comes back to the other point. Knox keeps it in, sends it behind the net. Dawgs trying to clear up the boards again. Ever takes it, misses it. It comes out to center ice. He'll have to go back into his own zone to recover that puck. He's coming around with a head of steam. He's got some... Oh, he's going right to the net. There it is. And save goaltender. Clear.
Oh, he's able to control that puck back at center
ice. Judah gets it back to Thor. Thor sends it over to Knox. Knox is bringing it up ice, looking for a pass. He'll send it to Judah, but there's 3 defenders there. But Judah's able to knock it into the corner. He goes for the puck. Miles takes control of the puck.
Loses it, goes
to the Dawgs. He'll send it up the boards, where Stanley tries to poke it, keep it in. He does. Waldo might be able to get a shot off. No.
He gets pushed to the side. They're battling
along the boards for the puck.
And
Waldo gets it, takes a shot high, gloved by the goaltender, and we'll have a whistle.
Two nothing Eagles.
Eagles came out to a quick start, scored 2 quick goals, and then filled up the penalty box for a little while. There's the face-off. Kai wins it back to Ever. Ever sends it along the boards to Bridger.
And
Dawgs take control. They'll take it out. They're coming over center ice with control. He goes in along the boards, beats Ever, gets around Kai. Oh, they're in front of the net. Unable to get a shot off, and Ever's able to poke it out of there.
Puck goes behind the net.
Ever goes behind the net. Able to poke check it away from the defending player. Goes back behind the net. They send it out in front. Goes off Purdy's skate. Ridge is able to make the save. Now Purdy's got it in the corner.
There's a little scrum in the
corner. Dawgs come out with it, send it back to the front of the net. No shot though. Bridger gets it up to Kai. Kai's streaking. Garrett's going towards the net. We got Garrett Bellis in front. Kai behind the net trying to swing it around. He's taking a look, seeing who's open. They're giving him space. He'll send it at the net, and the goalie will make a glove save. Face off, send one towards the net, goes into the corner. Owen
Ever keeps it in
at the blue line, goes into the other corner.
Owen goes into forecheck. Thor picks it up along the
boards, sends it back to Owen. Owen gets a shot that's tipped over the net, goes back into the other corner where Vela controls, sends it back to the point to Ever. Ever sends it back into Johnny.
Sent back along.
Ever's able to keep it in at the blue line. Sends it over to Johnny. Johnny makes a move. He's going towards the net. There's a shot that goes wide.
Owen grabs it along the boards.
Oh, tries to center it to Thor. Goes through his legs to the corner. They're still keeping it in the zone, and now Dawgs finally clear. But Eagles
get control immediately.
Bring it back into the zone and send into the corner, where Owen's going to get control, trying to center it. We got Vela in front. Dawgs steal the puck. And they're able to get it out to center ice, where Ever just sends it right back in.
And there's the horn to
end the first.
All right, we're about
Ready to start the second. Fraser Valley Eagles are winning 2-0 after 1. Started the second period. They scored 2 quick goals in the first 5 minutes of the period, and then half the team spent the rest of the period in the penalty box. But they were able to stave off 2 5-on-3s. And we're still got a 2-0 score here entering the second period. We have Kai at center with Miles and Judah on the wings. And Knox and Stanley back playing defense.
We're about to begin. Here we go. Eagles win the draw into the
zone. Knox is fighting back to try to get it. He sends it up to Judah. Judah gets it up to Miles. Miles brings it over the line. Able to get a shot that goes into the corner.
A little rough stuff in the corner.
Judah goes down, no call. They're battling for the puck. Knox keeps it in at the blue line, sends it into the corner. Kai picks it up behind the net. He's trying to take a look. Got 2 men in front. Kai's still dancing behind the net with the puck. Goes inside, sends it all the way across to Stanley. Stanley's able to get a shot on net. And there's a save by the goaltender. We'll have a whistle. Alright, we got a line change. We got Vela at center with Bellis and McNeil on the wings. Puck goes over to Bellis. He sends it across the middle. Picked up by the Dawgs. Nice hit by Bridger to try to keep it in, but it gets out to center ice. The Dawgs are able to send it into our zone. Stanley picks it up behind the net, sends it right up the boards. Knox takes control. He's got a little bit of space, a little time to take a look. He'll get it to Vela. Vela gets it up to McNeil. He loses it. The Dawgs are coming the other way. They get a little shot on net. Ridge goes down for the save. Puck goes into the corner. They're battling in the corner for it. Knox comes away, and he's got a little room to move. He's coming up along the boards. Garrett's able to pick it up. He'll send it towards the net. Now it goes behind the net. He's staying in pursuit of the puck. Vela keeps it in on the blue line.
Bridger's staying in front of the net.
Garrett picks up the ball. He gives it the puck. He gives it to McNeil. Now Knox has it. He'll take it over the line, send it into the corner. Goes behind the net. Dawgs trying to clear. Bridger's there to try to keep it in. But the Dawgs get it over center ice. Garrett tries to send it back in. It's blocked. Dawgs still have control. They'll come over the line. And they'll just send it into the corner where Vela will pick it up. And he'll send it all the way around. It's going to get all the way up to Bridger. Misses the puck. And the Dawgs send it in offside and we'll let whistle.
got a face off
at the blue line. Kai wins the draw back to Ever. Ever able to get it out of the zone. We'll have another quick offsides here.
There's the face-off.
Back to Ever. Ever's able to get it out of the zone again, and we'll have another whistle as he tried to keep it in, but half that puck was over the blue line.
A little scrum after the face-off.
Dawgs take over. They take it into the zone. He'll go into the corner, try to drop it back to the defenseman. That's where the Eagles pick it up, and Owen's off and running. He'll get a shot on net. Oh, goalie, shaft save. That was going for the top left corner.
Puck sent in behind
Behind the net, where Thor is in pursuit. The Dawgs get it up along the boards, but Ever keeps it in at the blue line. There's nobody back there for checking. Here comes Kai, trying to keep it in the zone. A little scrum along the boards. Gunner's able to keep it in.
Dawgs send it around.
Around the other way, but Kai's able to stop that. Goes back to the corner. Gunner's there to keep it in at the blue line.
Still keeping it in.
Puck still onside at the blue line. The Dawgs have a little space to move, and he'll get moving, send it up to center, and it gets tipped and goes into the zone. Owen picks it up in the corner.
A little scrum in the corner.
Owen and Thor are down there. Owen comes away with it. Comes out to center. He's got control of the puck. He's going in 1 against 4. Makes a couple moves. Gets to the net. Puck sitting there.
Now the puck gets behind.
Behind the net. Dawgs are going to try to clear, but that's stolen by Owen. Sent back into the corner.
Thor's there in the corner.
Gains control. Sends it at the net. Nobody in front. Dawgs are able to pick it up and get back to center ice.
And they'll come in over the
line and send it behind the net. Gunner's there. He sends it over to Ever. Ever's got it in the corner trying to take a look. He sends it to the other corner where Gunner's got a little more space to find a man. Good tip up by Owen to Thor. Back to Owen. Owen goes down. Dawgs will get control of the puck, and they'll come the other way with Ever back on D. Gunner hustling in.
There's a rebound off
The back of the boards, but that shot went wide.
Thor takes the puck
Behind net, he's still got control. Taking a look, just trying to clear it out. He does. Judah's in pursuit.
Puck gets sent back into the Eagle
Eagle zone. Dawgs have it behind the net. They try to center. And that gets knocked down by Kai. And Ever gets control, sends it up the boards. He's able to clear the zone.
battling along the
boards. Kai has possession. They come in onside. He's taking a look. Sends it all the way across to Ever. Ever just sends it around the back of the net. It's a little congested there. Kai tries to pass it out, goes to center ice, but Knox gets control. And he'll send it into the zone.
Someone was late getting off.
Getting out of the zone, we'll have an offside.
(2-0 Eagles).
7-11 left in the second. You got Johnny Vela taking the face-off with Judah and Miles on the wings, and Knox and Stanley playing defense.
A little scrum on the right wing there.
Still battling for the puck. Dawgs take it. Goes to Knox. He's able to clear. Dawgs able to get it in the zone onside. Goes into the corner. Tries to center it. It's kicked out by Knox. Taken by Judah. He tries to pass it up to Vela. Misses the pass, and Arapahoe gain control behind their own net.
They're able to clear up to center. that's offside. Offside, Dawgs will have a face-off. There's the face-off. Vela wins it back to Knox. Knox gets it over to Stanley. Stanley gets it out of the zone. Dawgs get control, send it right back into the zone. It's out of the zone again. Miles picks it up on the left side. He sends it over for Judah. Judah's able to make a move, get that puck to Vela. Vela's going to take it towards the net. He ends up behind the net, centers it. Unable to get a handle on it, goes back to the point, but Knox keeps it in. Battling along the boards, Knox keeps it in again. It's still in. Miles gets a shot on net. Goaltender saves it into the corner. Comes around the boards. Miles has control of it again, sends it at the net. The goalie will hang on for a face-off. All right, we got Kai centering for Bridger and Garrett Bellis. We have Purdy and Gunner on the point. There's the face-off. It's won by the Dawgs, sent behind the net around the boards. Evers there, he couldn't keep it in. He'll come out to center. Goes all the way back. Gunner sends it up to Garrett. Garrett tips it into the zone, taken by a Dawgs player, and they'll send it up into the Eagles' defensive zone. Oh, that puck comes right out in front. Gunner's able to tip that one out of the zone. Garrett's forechecking. He gets a stick on the puck, but Dawgs maintain control and then just shot it into their own bench, so we'll have a whistle. We got Kai on the draw. He wins it back to Gunner. Gunner sends it to the middle, a little dangerous. And there's a shot on net, and Ridge will hang on. We got 5:08 left in the second, 2-0 Eagles. There's a face-off. Controlled by the Dawgs. He's got it along the board, sends it back to the point. He's taking a look, trying to get a shot. Somewhat gets through, but sent to the corner. Wherever tries to clear it out. Bridger's along the boards. Tried to center. Stolen by Kai. He'll make a move around an offensive player. Garrett gets it out of the zone. He's in pursuit. Kai picks up the puck. A little scrum in the middle. Dawgs are able to clear. It's back at center ice. Oh, and we got a 2-on-1. He's going to shoot. Save, Ridge. Blocker saved by Ridge. Goes to Kai. He's coming up the boards with a head of steam. He gets poke checked. Oh, and taken into the boards. Oh, Gunner trying to stop the play. Now they're going to send a little floater in on Ridge. He's able to knock it behind the net. Ever gets back to get that puck. Kai's got the puck again. Good poke check by Bellis. But the Dawgs get control, but Gunner's there to get it out of the zone. Scrumming along the corner by the blue line. Finally gets in over the zone. Oh my, that is going to be a penalty right there. I think it's either a rough, could be a charge. The refs are over here discussing it. If it's a charging call, that'll be a 2 and a 10.
Purdy will go to the box. Didn't see the call at the window. I'm assuming after all the discussion, we probably have a... Well, they're not putting a second man in the box, so I think it's just a 2-minute roughing. All right, Purdy's in the box by himself, so he's got 2 minutes.
For roughing, we have a face-off in the zone. Power play for the Dawgs.
Puck's behind the net, controlled by Owen. He'll send it up. The defenseman keeps it in.
Owen gains control, and he's going to come
Out of the zone, have a little chance, one-on-one. Tries to make a move around the defenseman. Defenseman moves him to the corner. Eagles able to keep it in the zone. They'll just send it into the corner. Thor's down there forechecking. Johnny's pinching in along the blue line, but Dawgs get it out, and they're coming in over the zone. Johnny gets back, able to separate the man from his stick. Puck goes in front of the net. They'll get a shot on net. That goes wide. Johnny sends it up the boards, trying to clear it. Dawgs keep it in. They send it at the net, but it goes behind the net. Into the corner where Stanley forechecks. Vella's able to get control of the puck, and he's coming out of the zone with a little bit of steam. He's slowed down by the defender, but they got a 3-on-2. Somebody better get back. Now Dawgs got a 2-on-1 heading back the other way. We're able to break that one up, and here comes Vella again. He's coming around the outside. Oh, there's a hook, and they're going to get the call on that one. Hook up on the arm. I think the referee's getting a little upset with some of the chatter on the bench. But we got 64 Black going to the box for a hook. So we're going to have a 4-on-4.
There's a face-off.
Won by the Dawgs. He'll take it in behind the net.
Clear.
Parts where Thor's able to keep it in, but then they get it out. Stanley takes control. He's got a little bit of space to look for somebody. Sends it up to Thor. Thor tips it up to Owen. Owen gets it over the line to Vella. Vella's in, gets a shot. That goes wide.
Puck's in the corner.
The Dawgs are able to clear it out. They're coming in the Eagle zone with a 2-on-2. Stanley gets a little bump on the players, able to separate him from the puck, and he'll get the puck with a little bit of space. Sends it up to Owen. Owen's taking a look. He brings it in over the line. He tries to center it, nobody there. Vella gets control, he's looking. Sends it all the way across, knocks on the far point. He'll take a shot. Glove save, goaltender will have a face-off.
All right, 1:21 left in the second.
1:05 left on the penalty. Eagles will have a power play. They win the faceoff. Back to Owen. He takes a look, sends it over to Vella. Vella sends one at the net. Goalie makes the save. Puck goes into the corner.
Evers in the corner.
Battling for the puck. Comes up along the boards. They're still battling. Owen tips it. It's kept in. Evers taking a look in front. Loses control. Sends it back to Vella. Vella's got a little bit of space. He's going to get a shot off.
Owen's got the puck
Along the boards. He's getting squeezed along the boards. Dawgs come away with it. And they're able to send it down into the zone with 25 seconds left on the power play. 38 seconds left in the period. Vella has control of the puck along the boards. He sends it up to Ever. Ever's looking for somewhere to go. He goes into the corner, takes a hit. He's trying to squeeze through. They're battling for the puck in the corner. Kai takes control. He's standing behind the net looking for somebody. Oh, broken up by Dawgs player and back out to center. waiting for the onside. They're onside. Vela comes in, trying to get to the net.
He's making a couple moves in the corner,
Looking for Kai in front of the net, unable to center it. And there's the horn to end the period.
2-0
Eagles after 2.
Pretty clean period
There, a couple nice saves by the goaltenders. All right, we're back to start third period. Fraser Valley Eagles up 2-0. Penalties have expired, so we'll start period 3 in a 5-on-5. Looks like Kyle started center with Miles and Judah on the wing. And we have Knox and Stanley at the point. Minutes, third period, 2-0 Eagles. All right, here we go. Kai wins the draw, gets back to Knox. Knox is bringing it up over the blue line. He'll bring it into the zone, makes a move, sends it behind the net. Ever's going to pitch up and try to keep it in. Is unable to. But Judah hustles back on the back check, able to control the puck. Sends it up to Ever. Nope, that's Stanley. Stanley sends it over to Kai. Dawgs get control, send it into the zone. Ever gets the puck with a little bit of space, tries to send it up the boards to Miles. Kept in at the point. He'll get a shot. Tipped to the side by Stanley. And Knox gains control. He'll send it up to Judah. Judah's got a little room to move, but he's got 3 defenders back to take the puck away. Oh, I thought Kai kept it in. That was close.
We'll call an offside.
And we'll have it off. All right, Kai on the draw. He'll send it in to the Dawgs zone, but they'll send it right back out, back into the zone. Dawgs have it. They clear it up to the other boards. They break out to center ice. They're able to send it into the Eagle zone where Ever takes over, tries to split 2 players, does get it out of the zone.
Dawgs bring it right
back in. Judah's there to knock it away. Now Miles is there to take it up the boards. He avoids a big hit. He's able to get the puck again, sends it across to Judah. It comes into the zone. Judah makes a move, drops it back to Miles. Miles sends it to the net, doesn't quite get there, goes into the corner.
where the Dawgs try
to clear, but they're battling for the puck along there. It's still in the zone. Gunner's pinching in. Miles has it along the boards. He sends it to the front of the net. Judah's there, but couldn't get a handle on it. Oh, Miles separates the man from the puck. Yeah, and then we got a little extracurricular. I think Miles is going to go getting his hands up high on that check. And then we got a retaliation penalty on the Dawgs. So
Looks like we're probably going to get a rough.
Off on Miles with the hands up on that check, that mid-ice check. I would imagine it's a 2 and a 2. Two 0 Eagles with 11-12 left in the third. Looks like the Dawgs have 2 men in the box. The Eagles still with just 1. Looks like we're gonna go 5 on 5. So I think Miles gets 2 minutes for roughing. The retaliation penalty is a 2-minute roughing with 10-minute misconduct. So they'll have a man in the box. Oh, looks like that they got a 2-2-minute penalty, so the Eagles will go on the power play. They win the draw back to Vela. Vela gets a shot off, goes way wide, comes up along the boards. Kai's trying to keep it in. He does. He's able to get control of the puck. No one's down low on the forecheck, and Dawgs are able to clear where Vela takes control. He sends it right over to Kai. Kai's got control, looking for a pass. Oh, he should have went behind the defenseman. Puck comes out to center. Vela controls. There's 2 Dawgs there to get it, but Owen gets control of the puck. He's coming in over the line. Looks for Kai. Kai sends it back to Owen. Owen makes a move. He's going to have a shot. Big blocker save. Goaltender. Gunner pinches along the boards. Keeps it in. Sends one out in front. Oh, Owen's there for the shot. Blocked by the Dawgs defender. Goes into the corner. Kai picks it up. He's battling along the boards with 2 Dawg players. And it squirts free to Judah. Judah's looking in front, sends it. There's 2 guys there, but nobody can get a handle on it. Kept in at the zone. Judah has control in the corner. Dawgs gain control. Now Kai's there in the corner. He sends it around, but no one's on the left side of the board. Gunner pinches way in, but gets beat. And they're going to send this one all the way down. Ridge has to make a save, so there'll be no icing. As Owen sends it up to Vela, but the pass was off the mark. And the Dawgs will take control. They send it back the other way. Thor tips it past the defender. There's only 1 defender back, but he's got control. The puck comes around the back of his own net. Tries to clear it out and does. Uh-oh, Gunner tips it. Sends the Dawg player on a breakaway. Big blocker save, Ridge. And it gets sent all the way out. Tipped by the defender, so there'll be no icing on the play. Owen's in on the forecheck. They try to send it out. Another unfortunate tip, but Stanley gets back to defend. He's battling in the corner with 2 Dawg players. There's a rebound goal. Let's go! All right, we got a 2-1 game, 8:57 left in the third. Got a little sloppy. All right, we got Thor at center with Bridger and Garrett on the wings. Stanley and Knox on defense, and we're at center ice, 2-1. Oh, Dawgs win control of that puck right away, bring it right into the zone. Stanley's there to knock it into